Hello everybody and welcome to the second episode of our little let's play of Crusader Kings 2. Now in the last episode we kind of got everything going. It took all a little bit longer, but eventually we did take Montpellier. We also went on a pilgrimage and we found ourselves a beautiful wife and gave birth to Heloise, our beautiful daughter. Now actually she's not very beautiful, she's homely, which is a weird trait to get considering her mother is super beautiful. And instead of inheriting that all quick, she got homely. That's a shame. That's really bad luck. That's life sometimes, you know, but also it's weird that they already know she's not gonna be pretty at the age of 0. Like, who looks at a baby and goes like, oh, that's an ugly baby. That is such an ugly baby. But yes, that happened, unfortunately. So, us and our ugly baby are going to relax. We already have a claim on the Duke Guillaume. Grilled by sickness, all babies cry, but with little Heloise there is no end to the tears. I desperately want the midwife to ease my worries, but her furrowed brow makes everything worse. Your daughter is not gaining weight as she should. We'll take good care of her, my lord, but in the end, her life is in God's hand. So, she gets sickly. It would be a shame to lose her. Female heirs, no matter how bad they are actually pretty good. Because you can always marry them away. Like, we can marry her to the Earl of Desmond. Here we go. We have an alliance. And she'll not inherit anyway. So it's not like there's any downside to having her. I can declare holy wars. Yeah, I could declare a holy war on this duchy. Because he took part of Barcelona. Okay, I can also ask the Pope for a favor again. And there is heresy. The Count Mary of Visby. I think that's in... Where is Visby? Okay, up here. Yeah, he is now Catharism. So basically, he's a Satanist. Okay. Probably won't be too much of a problem for us. We are being called into a war. In the Munster War for... So it's a defensive war. Sure, we'll go. I'm not intending on actually doing anything in that war, though. Now, if we have a quick look at our duchy, this is the Duchy of Languedoc, which I do want to get. For that, right now, I can only take the County of Foix, because this County of Albi is allied with me, and we have a truce with this Duke. But we could try to take... Toulouse belongs directly to our Duke. We could try to get a claim on the county of Milano. Milo, sorry. Now, the Pope won't accept it, but... yeah, we'll have to build. We're going to have to send our guy to get us that claim. It will be fine, though. By the way, if you're wondering why I'm not... Okay, our wife is pregnant again. Why I'm not worried too much about spending money or whatever. Later on, we're going to have way more money. And we don't want to build buildings right now. At least I feel like building buildings in the beginning... They take so long to pay back, it makes more sense to first grow your realm a bit and then start consolidating and building it. Lit only by a single candle, my finger pauses on an entry in the ledger. Something's not quite right. Soon I'm searching through every record from the county of Carcassonne I can find. At last, it is clear as day. It seems an entire village has gone missing from the taxation records. I can't send the tax collector. I can go myself, or I can lose some stress. I'm gonna go myself. I don't trust the tax collector. If it's already gone missing, it might have been him. After days of trouble, I found the village that is missing from my records. Not only is it thriving, absolutely thriving, but the villagers insist that they do pay their taxes. Otton, the barony's tax collector, I was actually right, has not been honest. I was actually right. I can make them pay again. I will make overtax though. I'm gonna talk to that guy. Now we have a powerful vassal who wants a position. These funds were vital to like the defense of Carcassonne and stuff, you know. Otton, the tax collector in Limon, is terrified, not least because of the hulking soldiers I've brought to his manor. Oh please, well, do anything if you turn your forgiveness. I can imprison him. I can get a weak hook. Who are you? Why would I care about that? Like, why do I want him in prison? There's no point for him to be in prison. The weak hook absolutely doesn't matter. And I can kill him and get stressed for it, which doesn't help. None of these are good. I'll imprison him and negotiate it. The taxes levied on my peasants can be hard at times, however, as recent events have shown me, life is hard. No kindness I can show will change that. Okay, I got a stewardship perk from it, so that's nice. And what I'm going to do is... it doesn't really matter. I don't care about any of those two. I do care about the levy reinforcement rate and especially the centralization. So we're actually going to go down for the centralization. What I will do is I will ransom him. Oh, I can only ransom this guy for a weak hook, and I can't ransom him at all. Why can't you be ransomed? Alright, I'm gonna keep him in prison until I think of a way to use this to my advantage. I'm actually gonna ask him again for money. I think in the beginning we're not gonna need his help. Irrigation. There are fair stretches of unsettled land in the county of Carcassonne, often blamed on unsuitable terrain. My steward has suggested that an irrigation project might be make it irrigable. I will design the aqueduct. Oh, we need a ditch and soil network. Okay, with this I'm getting development plus 20, and with this I'm getting development plus 20 and control growth up. I think that's worth the 50 bucks. We're gonna go for this one. Now, again about that powerful vassal. He's... damn it! My appointed assistant architect has come to me, requesting that I spend even more on my aqueduct project in the county of Carcassonne. Surely you yourself can see that any construction project would be expensive under these conditions. So, we'll lose... Garcia Farming Replacement, we lose prestige and we gain stress. Because we're forgiving. The forgiving is it's a nice trait from traits, but I don't really like that. I'm gonna spend this. And he's kind of only good at that, and he's already a powerful vassal. What are you good at, though? None of them, unfortunately, are good at diplomacy. Neither is this one. Are you good at diplomacy? Not really. Not really. But I mean, he's kind of terrible. I'm gonna make him my marshal. That means we're gonna have a terrible marshal, but we're gonna have to live with that for the moment. He can still go and increase the control in Montpellier. And I can declare a war, but I don't really want to declare that war right now. Resources delivered to the wrong place, structures not matching what I had in mind. Which part of the order, build an aqueduct the way I want it, is so hard to follow. I'll manage it myself, I gain stress, but there's a fair chance it goes, or I can levy peasants for construction, which decreases the levy size by 30% for 5 years. That's a lot. And I intend to go to war, but I'm still going to do that. I don't want to get stressed. Stress is kind of bad to get rid of. A perfect little daughter. Oh, perfect little daughter. This one's actually pretty. She's actually pretty. Asshole. Rosa. Marquisa. Margita. Rosella. Faldita. Ermengarde. Anna. Louisa. Let's go for Louisa. I think that's a cute name. I'll also immediately find myself an alliance by using her. The count, he's really close. I like that. He's 38 and just enveloped to a baby. This 1-year-old baby is pretty. Well, it is a pretty 0-year-old baby. Completely newborn. We'll be fine. We do have that fight still going on. We could go up and win it, actually. We're gonna send more levies to the construction. This construction is turning out to be far more costly than originally intended. We do keep increasing the development, which is nice. We're gonna go down here to centralization, the professional workforce. All of this increases building stuff, and again, I'm not planning on building right now, so that's the problem with the architecture, I feel. And we got the new aqueduct. I'm presenting it to witness the last stones being placed in my new aqueduct in the county of Carcassonne. My steward holds out a cup and catches the first few drops of flowing water before offering it to me. The ground is still hard and inhospitable, and much work remains, but the fresh water but the water is fresh and will, in time, bring new life to the soil. As the rivulets become a stream, I reflect on all that work that has taught me. So I get that, and I do get the aqueduct, which is nice. So we really are building up our home, actually. And we do have the realm capital +3 development now. So development will kind of explode in our home. We have a huge levy, and we now have a claim on Foix. We will immediately start working on a claim of Milot. And for Foix, we will declare war. He doesn't have any allies, and he has a tiny army. I don't have the prestige, though, to do this. Oh, that is a shame. That is a shame. We're gonna go on a hunt. We're gonna go on a hunt, hoping to increase our prestige. Illegal prey. Poachers here in the county woods, they huddle together as I ride up with my guards, making a poor job of hiding the dead heart behind them. We did not do this, your mercy. Their blades and bows belie their words. We can punish them, which gives me more taxes, but minus popular opinion. I can have them train me to be a better bowman, which just gives me prowess, which isn't too bad. Or I can demand this. The problem is I have a really low chance of this winning. If this would win, that would be exactly what I want. But if it goes negative, that would make the next war highly unlikely. So I'm actually going to not do it. We are returning and we gain a little bit of piety. The hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the hills behind as the servants prepare the heart and other game for the journey back. In spite of our difficulties along the way, the hunt went very well. We return home. And now we can declare this war. We have the prestige needed. So we will declare it immediately, raise our army, which will be close. It's actually just 600. That's because of the negative modifiers we have. And I wish it would apply them first so you actually know how many troops you have. Because we did not have the amount of troops the game told us we would have. Which is kind of unfair. And he's going to make me cross a river to attack him. But that should not be a problem. We should still win this. We definitely have the numbers. And we are a decent commander. Oh, but we do have a terrible marshal. Oh, that's the other war in the north. Because I wasn't helping at all. Well, he's actually really good at that. So what we're going to do is you do this, please. And you will be my new spy master. This way I have no vassals really wanting me. We can ransom these prisoners, by the way, now. I can call allies to war, but I don't think we have to. We'll just siege down his capital and he will have come to an end. He's just accepting the ransom offer, as does he. I think they always do when you send it. I've never seen that they say no, because it says they accept it, so they do. He's not sieging anything. He's just standing there, not doing anything. So we can put up the speed, and we have won. Let's enforce it, and Foix is ours. And here we go. Carcassonne is growing nicely. The only problem being that it would still get divided from our children, like by our children, not from them. Next year we can take Ussys, at which point we have almost all of the de jure duchy of Languedoc. So if we then somehow free ourselves from our enemy, from our liege, we would be fine. A rule in the making. There is no end to the opinions and wants of my daughter and heir Heloise. Half of the time she is trying to tell me what to do instead of the other way around. She gets bossy. She's bossy, and she's not the prettiest. She's a bad baby. We have a very low county control in Foix. But it will stay like this until he's done in Montpellier, and once he's done in Montpellier, we can keep going. We can actually increase the speed a little bit. Heloise is watching around, so she loses the trade sickly. Nice. So she's now on the healthier side. And we can declare 2 wars. It's on 2... I'm going to call it heathen kingdoms, though. Like 2 Muslim kingdoms. Leon and Castile have divided the 3rd county. The kingdom of... I forgot the name. Galicia. Spars up to this. All of my councillors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet I'm often disappointed. After a long day, I am complaining to Pesca when she interrupts me. Let me do something about it, husband. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. So I can have her train people. It actually increases their opinion of me. And they get better at what they do. Now, I don't care too much about their skills, though, if I'm being completely honest. I don't really want to train them. I could do it with my bishop, but he already loves me, so there's no point. That was the only reason. I'm going to make my wife like me more. It's going to reduce the chance of her stabbing me during the night. Which is still something we should really be afraid of. She has these tendencies. Until when exactly is the truce? It's until 26th of June. So in a month. So it is over. We can declare the war. Wait, why are we still in the truce? Oh, it's next year. Ah, damn it. I was off by a year. Oops, my bad. Now we have a new powerful vassal who wants this. That works for me. He's absolutely great at what he does. So he needs a year less for this. Perfect. I just spent 100 piety because my terrible co-chaplain had me accused of something. Damn it. With a mighty burp, I pushed the rest of my blade away from me and sprawled back in my chair. Lately, my kitchens have begun to swell with golden grain and freshly hunted game, giving all my courtiers the healthy sheen of the overfed. I grimace. Though this bounty is great, it cannot last forever. I decide what to do with the excess food. Salter or smoke it as long as we store it, so we can get garrison size up. We can get nearly empty stores, garrison size down, but we get prestige because all my guests eat like crazy. Or I can give it to the peasants, which gives me development and popular opinion for 15 years, but low garrison size. I don't care too much about garrison size. The big question is, do I want the prestige? And I kinda do. Now, I also kinda really want that development growth for 10 years. The popular opinion wouldn't be too bad. You know what? I think I can use the prestige right now. I'm also gonna ask the Pope for gold again. Now, I know I said you're not supposed to build in the beginning, but we have some spare money right now, so we might as well. Yet again, Mayor Garcia is late for a council meeting. This time I will not let it pass. When I arrive at Garcia's chambers, I do not give him the courtesy of knocking. Mayor Garcia is seated by his desk, writing furiously. As I clear my throat, he jumps out of his skin. He quickly stuffs a roll of parchment in his pocket and turns towards me with an uneasy look upon his face. What are you hiding? Show me at once. He will hate us for it, but I kind of want to know what it is. Return later and look for it in secret. But I'm terrible at intrigue, so it will fail. Or I can respect it. No, I want to know what it is. Did you really think I would not see that? Give it to me at once. With a shivering hand, Garcia offers me a crumpled parchment. Skim the letter, horrified. It's a convincing accusation claiming Garcia is a practitioner of witchcraft. Written proof. How considerate. I think our claims on or hooks on mayors are never really worth it. I already have one on the other mayor. Doesn't really harm. If I expose it, what good does it do? As a witch. I kind of want to get rid of the witch though, I think. Is he good? He's okay. He's okay at what he does. I'm gonna let it slide, I think. Okay, well, we're just gonna skip a little bit of time here. We do have a new perk. We're gonna go for the defensive measures. Again, this doesn't matter. The levy reinforcement rate is okay, but not too important. But popular figurehead is amazing. Divided attention is great, and architect is amazing. So yeah. By the way, could you maybe give me more children? I really need more children. Can you please see that? Done. And also start fabricating me a claim on Huldrun, I guess. And we can declare this war right now. He has no allies, so it's gonna be an easy war. Though he is great at fighting, and we are attacking into the hills, so it's gonna be a hard battle. We have one, but he lost way less troops than us. Quite a bit less. Not that much less. We'll just go, and while he's running away, we'll siege his castle. Pneumonia. My wife, Pascal, has fallen ill with pneumonia. We're gonna send for a physician. And we're gonna hire the better physician. They always have a good and a bad one. And we're gonna go for drastic measures. I need her a disastrous mistreatment. It takes me a moment to recognize Countess Pesca. She's bruised and swollen. She barely looks human as I grab her hand. My wife attempts to speak, but no sound passes her lips. The Baron physician is standing in the corner of the room, anxiously wringing her hands. Critical penalty. She'll probably not survive this. But she's pregnant. I need that child. I wouldn't mind the dread, actually. But I would lose its tyranny. Let's not get that. We can get... If I forget, because of Wrathful. I don't really understand how I can be forgiving and wrathful at the same time, if I'm being completely honest. Like, if I forgive her, I gain stress because I'm wrathful. What? But I'm forgiving. Those two things should be... they should both be possible. We're not going to act on it at all. Our daughter was born. We're only giving birth to daughters. Francesca is a beautiful name. Francesca's also sick. Oh, this is not good. My daughters are not doing... I really need a son. I really need a son. To make King Bishop Alexander of the Papacy more susceptible to my attempts, I can include a compliment in my next missive to his court. I'm gonna talk about his relentless courage. Perfect. And we have won this war. We're going to disband. It's really going well. We have basically gotten the de jure kingdom, the de jure duchy of Languedoc. Again, we can't create it because we are a vassal under the Duke of Toulouse. Like, we first have to stop being a vassal under a duke. We are above our domain limit, but we're gonna have to stay above that right now. We're gonna make him my spy master, and I'm gonna make him my steward. Yeah, for the moment we're going to have to keep it like that. We really need a son, then we can start giving him counties and stuff. You will have to go get me control of Foix. She has recovered. Perfection. We need a guardian for Heloise. The guardian usually decides what she will become. Like, you want a guardian with good, with an education that you want as well, and with good stats. Unfortunately, we don't have one. So what we're going to do is we're going to use him. I could claim this. He's slightly inferior to me, but I do need my allies to take that. And I would go even further above my domain limit. So I'm not sure if this is in my best, if this war would be in my best interest right now. Though I kind of want to take as much land as I can in the beginning. Like, in the beginning, land is so important. Especially because I'm also taking the land away from my liege. And that's very important, actually, because I will have to declare war on my liege for independence, right? Like, I will need to declare a war on him. Kind of have somewhat similar. Actually, can I request a claim on your title? That would be amazing. Can I murder you? No, no chance. He is amazing at intrigue. So he is basically unmurderable. That's somewhat of an issue. Because I will have to probably murder him. We can get one more alliance, by the way. The Grand City of Aubignon. Another 700 men. I would have to declare war on the king if I wanted to go into a different duchy. I think what I want to do is I want to wage a war for independence. But I think we're going to do that in the next episode, everybody. I'm first going to have to, because it has been half an hour, and I'm first going to have to really think if I can do it, because that's actually the wrong one. It will say that we are stronger, right? He has 3,000 men. With all my allies, I will have more. I could try to break the alliance he has with the Duke of Burgundy. He has it through a double marriage. He has a double marriage. So, oh no. So his wife is the daughter of the Duke of Burgundy. Yes. So if I were to murder his wife, damn it, which I can't. My intrigue is just too bad. It's just so bad. If I was any better at intriguing, I could kill him or his wife, and this strong alliance would break. We're gonna have to think about how we can do that. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'm gonna see you the next time. Bye bye, everyone.